Akshamalika Upanishad. This Upanishad is related to RigVeda in a questionnaire pattern. It has been framed as a result of discussion between Prajapati Brahma and Kumara Kartikeya Guha. The topic of discussion is the enshrine of Akara, Ukara, etc. in the basil bid garland Akshamala. The curiosity very first has been raised regarding Akshamala basil garland. The questions raised are: what are the characteristics of Akshamala? How many kinds of it? How many aphorisms are in it? How is it intertwined? How many letters, varna, are enshrined in it? And who are the gods represented by it? Subsequently, the characteristics of Akshamala, concept of Brahma residing in it, the rectificatory amending approach, establishing recognition of a god particular with every bead of the garland, the prescribed japa's silent recital for attaining intimacy with the god, him, learning, and the element and an exclusive devotion to Akshamala with presumption that everything is covered by it. Palm to Akshamala, and finally the fruits of listening to this Upanishad have been discussed. O the Supreme Soul, let me attain a position in which my speech within mind and mind within speech merged. Please enable me to perceive your apparent feature. Enable me to know Vedas in essence. Let me endow with a viable memory, not losing to whatever has been gained. May I be able to establish unbreaking relation between the day and night by virtue of this studious attitude. That is, my study remains continue. I shall speak the fact, vrita, and truth always. May Lord Brahma guard me and the orator, the teacher. Should 3 fevers be cooled down. Once upon a time, Prajapati asked the Lord Guha Kartikeya, O Lord, kindly tell the distinct method of Akshamala, vessel, garland. What is the characteristics of that garland? How many kinds of it? Further, how many aphorism of it? The cause of action or event? Kinds of intertwining are of what nature? What are the letters? Akshara. What is the concept regarding it? Who is the god representing, regulating it? And what is the outcome of it? Lord Guha replied, O Brahman, this Akshamala is of 10 kinds, made of coral, pearl, sphatika, precious stone, conch, silver, gold, sandal, putra jivika, lotus, and rudraksha. These are worn with a procedure, and the beads represent the letters from A to Ksha. There are 3 kinds of threads for intertwining these beads, that is, made of gold, silver, and copper. The gold thread should be in the hold of beads, silver at the right, the copper in left side of the beads of this Akshamala. This should be intertwined in a manner that mouth of every bead in juxtaposition and the tail juxtaposed to the tail of another bead. The innermost thread is Brahma, the right is Shiva, and the left is Vishnu. The mouth is Saraswati, goddess of wit, and tail is Gayatri. The hold in every bead is learning, Vidya, and the knot is nature. The vowel, Swara, being detached, Sattva, are in white color. The consonants, touch, being blended form of Sattva and Tamas, are yellow, and beyond to these properties, excluding Sattva and Tamas, are of red color because of Rajas property. Subsequently, after intertwining the garland, it should be made sanctitive by immersing in the milk of Nanda, etc., 5 species of cows, and by rubbing duly with Panchagavya, cow urine, cow dung, milk, curd, and ghee, and further by cleaning with Panchagavya, curd of Nanda, etc., 5 species of cows. Then the garland should be soaked into the perfumed water and Om should be recited. The leaves then should fold and made a funnel like, and water should be sprinkled on it. The 8 kind of scented items, Ashtagandha, that is Takkola, Ushira, camphor, etc., should be smeared on it and then enshrined on the metal Manishila. It should be worshipped with Akshata, rice and flowers. Every bead of the garland should be spelled systematically from the letter A to Ksha. O Akara, you are winner of death. Therefore, by seated on this first bead, O Akara, you are omnipresent by virtue of your magnetic power of attraction. Please be seated on the second bead. O Akara, you are omnipresent by virtue of your magnificent by virtue of your magnetic power of attraction. Please be seated on this second bead. O Ikara, you are endower of power and peace. Please be seated on this third bead. O Ikara, you are endower of elegance to the speech and always sacrosanct. Hence enshrine on this fourth bead. O Ukara, you are endower of all strength. Please be seated on this fifth bead. O Ukara, you are innocent and almighty. Please be seated on this sixth bead. O Rikara, you make caprice to the mind, so please shrine on this seventh bead. O Rikara, you are spellbounder and even illuminating and ever illuminating, so please enshrine on this eighth bead. O Rikara, you are exhibitor of enmity and most cryptic, has also known everything. So please be seated on this ninth bead. O Rikara, you are creator of attachment. So please enshrine on this 10th bead. O Ekara, you enslaved to all and truth in yourselves. So enshrine on this 11th bead. O Aikara, you are always pure and rich with the sattva property. You enslave the person. So please enshrine on this 12th bead. O Okara, you are the literature, all commune of words and always pure. So enshrine on this 13th bead. O Okara, you also are a group of words, enslaver to all and always in peace. So please enshrine on this 14th bead. O Ankara, you enslave the elephant, etc., an enchanter. So please enshrine on this 15th bead. O Ahakara, you destroy the death and dreadful. So please enshrine on this 16th bead. O Kakara, you are destroyer of all poisons and renderer of welfare. So please enshrine on this 17th bead. O Khakara, you are omnipresent and aggrieve all. Please enshrine on this 18th bead. O Gakara, you compound all hurdles and seniormost. Please enshrine on this 19th bead. O Ghakara, you endow fortune and resist the power of enchanting. Please enshrine on the 20th bead. O Nakara, you are destroyer of all beings and stubborn. Please enshrine on this 21st bead. O Jakara, you make motionless and most cruel. Please enshrine on this 22nd bid. O Chakara, you destroy the living organism and fears. Please enshrine on this 23rd bid. O Jakara, you destroy Kritya, wit of anger and gallant. So enshrine on this 24th bid. O Jhakara, you kill the living organisms. So enshrine on this 25th bid. O Nakara, you churn the death. So enshrine on this 26th bid. O Takara, you are destroyer of all ailments. Please enshrine on this 27th bid. O Takara, you are in the form of moon. Please enshrine on this 28th bid. O Dakara, you are destroyer of poison like eagle and beautiful. Enshrine please on this 29th bid. O Dhakara, you endow with the properties and modest. Please enshrine on this 30th bid. O Nakara, you endow with all axioms and create affection. Enshrine on this 31st bid. O Takara, you endow with wealth and cereal, etc. properties and always happy. So please enshrine on this 32nd bid. O Takara, you suggest means for performing great deeds, Brahma, and always in peace. Please enshrine on this 33rd bid. O Dakara, you endow with growth and glut and perceive always beautiful. Please enshrine on this 34th bid. O Dhakara, you are killer of fever and poison. Please enshrine on this 35th bid. O Nakara, you endow with enjoyment, emancipation and peace. Please enshrine on this 36th bid. O Pakara, you are killer of poison and hurdles. You endow with benevolence. Please enshrine on this 37th bid. O Pakara, you are enriched with anima, garima, etc. 8 axioms, achievements of a devotee, and always illuminating. Please enshrine on this 38 bid. O Bakara, you efface all distorts and beautiful. Enshrine on this 39th bid. O Bhakara, you kill the hurdle created by ghosts and dangerous. Enshrine on this 40th bid. O Makara, you enchant the enemy of raising enmity and creator of affection. Please enshrine on this 41st bid. O Yakara, you are omnipresent and sacred. Please enshrine on this 42nd bid. O Rakara, you create burns, jealousy and fever. You are defaced. Enshrine on this 43rd bid. O Lakara, you nourish the world and full of splendor. Enshrine on this 44th bid. O Bhakara, you satiate all and sacred. Enshrine on 45th bid. O Sakara, you endow with all fruits and sacred. Enshrine on this 46th bid. O Sakara, you endow with the great deeds, dharma, wealth, artha, and sensuality, kama, and your complexion is white. Please enshrine on this 47th bid. O Sakara, you are cause for all articles and related to all varnas, 4 varnas. Enshrine on this 48th bid. O Hakara, you are all literature, all letters, all literature, and sacred. Please enshrine on this 49th bid. O Lahakara, you endow with all powers and prominent. Please enshrine on this 50th bid. O Kshakara, you are teller of the essence existing in this as also that worlds. Please enshrine on Shikhamani, the cardinal bid. He told thereafter, we salute the gods existed in this earth. O God, give your kind consent for accepting this garland by me. The forefathers are requested for the image this garland would bear. Let the Pitra Agniswat Bhatta, etc., approve wearing this Akshamalika. He then said, salute is conveyed to the gods reciting in the space. May these gods enshrine on the garland of knowledge, including Pitras, late forefathers, and bless for its image. He again said, may the gods residing in heaven enshrine on this garland of knowledge and approve its image, including Pitras, with blessing hands. He further added, salute is conveyed to the hymns existed in this world, about 7 crores, as also to the learning Vidyas, including 60 arts. May their powers enshrine on it. He continued, salute is conveyed repeatedly to Lord Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra, along with their chivalry. May their chivalry enshrine on it. He added, salute is conveyed to the 96 Samkhya, etc., philosophies. May these bless for progress and keep at a distance the position of conflict and enmity. He again said, salute is conveyed to the thousands of devotees and followers to the sect of Shiva, Vishnu, and Shakti. May these all grace with approval. Lastly, we told, salute is conveyed to the subordinate or dependent powers of the death. Please be graceful on us with this psalm and endow with pleasure to their devotees through this Akshamalika. Again, this half garland of 50 beads should be completed by adding 50 more beads with the same spirit and summon of their letters, Akshara. Thereafter, 8 more beads should be spelled with the letters A, Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta, Pa, Ya, Sa, as previously done. Now 108 beads will be intertwined with the garland. The Shikhamani will enshrine by Ksha as before, and the garland should be made by adopting this process. After psalm offered to Akshamalika, it should be picked up, and on moving round parikrama, one should again pray, O goddess Mantra Matrike, O Akshamale, you resist the motion of all. You create melancholia and turn all in lunacy. Please accept obeisance. You are in form of death to all, and you also are conqueror of death. You excite all. You are savior of all worlds. Endow life to all. Create everything. Administrator of day and night, and powerful to move from a river to another, from a coming to all other countries, islands, and throughout the world. You are present at all places. You regularly appear and illuminate the heart by perpetual inspirations, vibrations. You dwell in all hearts. You are in the form of speeches known as Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, and Vaikhari, etc. You hold all elements, all learning. You are the supreme power and worshipped by all gods. You are prayed by Vasishtha and worshipped by the saint Vishwamitra. You are repeatedly saluted. The person reciting this Upanishad in morning absolves from the evils committed in the night. Recital in evening effaces all evils committed in the day. The person who recites in morning as also in evening absolves from evils irrespective of their size. Lord Guha finally said that the hymn recited silently japa on such garland, duly spelled calling the presence of gods on all its bids, fructifies immediately. Iti Akshamalika Upanishad Samapta. Om Tat Sat.